Hello, dear audience. Today I am going to read a very beautiful poem by the poet of nature, the lover of nature, William Wordsworth. The poem is titled The Solitary Reaper. I'll go through the poem line by line and then I'll explain the difficult words, the diction for you people. Let's go through the poem. It goes like, Behold her single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself, stop here or gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is o'erflowing with the sound. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands of travellers in some shady haunt among Arabian saints. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plenty numbers flow for old unhappy far off things and battles long ago. Or is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today? Some natural sorrow, loss or pain there has been and may be again. Whatever the theme the maiden sang, as if her song could have no ending, I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. I listened motionless and still as I mounted up the hill. The music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more. So this is a beautiful poem. Now, behold her. Behold her means look at her. Look at that highland lass. Lass means the girl. Now she is working there, reaping, harvesting the crop all alone, without any help, and she is singing there. Yon means that solitary, all alone, lonely girl who is working there. And she cuts and binds the grain. She's working there. She's harvesting. She is reaping the crop. And she is singing a melancholy strain. Melancholy strain means some sad song. Melancholic, sad song she is singing. Now the whole valley, the profound, the beautiful great valley is reverberating with the sound of this young lady. This beautiful voice is reverberated there in this profound, beautiful valley, great valley. Now he compares the voice of this lady to the nightingale and cuckoo bird. He says, neither the nightingale who has ever chanted to the tired bands, weary bands mean the tired caravans who have traveled through some Arabian deserts. Arabian saints mean Arabian deserts, who have reached some oasis. Shady horn means oasis. Now for them, as for such weary travelers, tired travelers, the voice of nightingale should be a welcoming, beautiful, melodious, but she sings in such a mellifluous voice that her voice surpasses even the voice of that nightingale. And then he compares the voice of that girl with the cuckoo bird who arrives with the springtime in the farthest Hebrides. Hebrides is in the Scotland, the farthest Hebrides. They're like, it breaks the silence of the seas by coming and by declaring the arrival of springtime after the long winters there. It's definitely welcoming there, but even the voice of this girl, this highland lass, it surpasses even the voice of this cuckoo bird. And though he doesn't know what she's singing in the Scottish language, now here we come to know that music surpasses the boundaries, the geographical boundaries and linguistic boundaries. Though he doesn't understand what she's singing, but still it has got a profound effect on him. Now, whether she's singing about some old unhappy sad incidents of the past. Maybe she's singing about some battles who have been fought in the ancient times, or maybe she is singing about some daily life experiences. Now, what can be those daily life experiences? Some natural sorrows which can occur to anyone, some loss which can happen to anyone, or some pain which anyone can experience, and that happens with everyone, and they can happen again and again. Now they can happen again if someone has experienced some pain, some loss, or some sorrow. It's not like he has a kind of, it was his turn, and who has experienced a kind of his lot of sorrow, loss, or pain, he won't experience it again. No, it's not like that. The pain, loss, sorrow, they are part of the game, and they are part of life. And if they have happened once to someone, like perhaps they would happen again. Now he further goes that, now whatever the theme the maiden sang, if her song could have no ending. Now he says it's like she is singing a continuous song without any end. And I saw her singing at her work and over the sickle bending. It's not like she's only singing there, she's also working there. I listen motionless and still. Now sickle is scythe, she is with the scythe, she is harvesting the crop, and it has got a very profound, a very great impact on the poet. He stands there motionless, without any movement, still, and as he goes up the hill, as I mount it up the hill, the music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more. It has got a very great impact on the poem, on the poet, and his heart is filled with the beautiful, the melodious, the sweet sound of the voice of that girl. And as the definition of Wordsworth's poetry's definition of Wordsworth is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings, now which are recollected in tranquility. It is a kind of the testimony of that. He goes away from the place where she is working and where she is singing all alone, solitary, without any help, and she is bending over her sickle, she is harvesting the crop, but it has got a very deep effect on, an impact on the poet. And he says like, it my heart filled with that music long after it was heard no more. So that is it. Thank you very much for bearing with me, and if you want to have like more taste of the literary masterpieces, I have started a series of reading these beautiful poems and books for you people. Kindly subscribe my channel, English with KZ, and also if you think it's good, kindly tap the like button. Tape it or click it, it's up to you. Thank you very much. Thank